So,
what's up, y'all?
Washington State last week, you had to come in for Ben. Just talk about that experience.
Yeah, first of all, it's pretty cold outside. It was like 30 degrees. And I see Ben come off the sideline. I'm like, all right, time to go. Walk in there, and I know the guys on the line who have some good chemistry. It's only building up from now. And so, yeah, it was I started off a little rough, kind of out of control a little bit, but settled down throughout the game, and we ended up scoring some points, so it was good.
When you came in the Washington game for a little bit too, but it wasn't at center, right?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable at guard. That's just I've been practicing all my college career until this year, and so going in there and not feeling my fingers snapping, I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, but overall I know that I got my teammates to rely on, and I knew I was being protected, so it was good.
How do you prepare when you're kind of a backup guy that hadn't seen a whole lot of action for a couple of years, and yet they always say you got to stay ready?
Yeah, it's definitely a mindset. It's more mental than physical, I believe. You really got to know each front and what position and each technique for each, and that's hard sometimes, especially center when you have to snap while doing those things. These last couple of weeks, Cav prepared me well. I felt more in tune with the scheme-wise, and the guys rely on me. So it was a easier transition than I thought.
For this week, Ben's status is a little bit unknown for us, at least. Has he helped you along the way? Is he pointing you in the right direction this week?
100%. I know he has my back. Ben to a Ben. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he's helping me on my technique and the indie drills and watching film. So he's got my back regardless of who starts or not. And if he starts, I'm rooting for him. If I start, he's rooting for me. So there's no unfriendly competition there. I wish him the best in his injury and coming back. So.
What does Oregon State do at the point of attack that you have to be aware of?
Yeah, so 52, he's a little finesse guy. He likes to swim. They stem a lot. They mix up their fronts, and so it's a little bit more complicated than Washington State in terms of what they're going to line up in. So we got a lot of tracks calls, a lot of schematic things as a line that we got to communicate to one another.
And how have you done with the guys kind of picking up some of these twists and stunts and everything?
Yeah, we've gotten better. Today was a little rough in the beginning, but in the next 2 days we're gonna lock it in, and we'll be good to go. Yeah.
Have you kind of questioned, again, sitting and not getting maybe a lot of playing time right away, do you ever go, gosh, am I ever going to get a shot?
Yeah, it's hard mentally when, you put in this 2 years, 3 years of work, and there's not any results showing on, in front of the TV, But you really have to double down and be like, the work I'm putting in, regardless if I start or not, is going to create me to a better football player, but more importantly, create me to a better man for my future life, for my future career, if I have a family, stuff like that. So the work I'm putting in and discipline for myself, it won't go to waste, whether I'm playing or not, So I think more big picture than just, playing football. So.
It takes a lot of maturity to kind of think that way.
Yeah, definitely didn't think that my freshman year, so sophomore into my junior year was a little bit more dialed down when I'm looking what comes after football, how can I prepare that while playing football.
So for the slow start against Washington State, is there anything you guys are emphasizing more this week to sort of get going faster? Yeah, we're going to play faster, a lot more turbos, we're going to communicate faster. And we're not going to be, not ashamed. What's the word? We're not going to be, afraid to go for it, and take some shots, and we're going to speed up. So we're going to have some conditioning this week. So the O-line, we're going to do fine. So.